Hi, welcome to Easy Uke. I'm Aurora, and today we're going to be playing Hard Sun by Eddie Vedder. Let's jump in. So to begin, we have 4 chords. These chords are fairly simple, as in they are less complicated than some advanced ukulele player chords. So you beginners should have no problem. If it's a little challenging, a challenge is okay. So the first chord we're going to go over is D. To play D, we're going to use our first finger being our pointer, fourth being our pinky. So place your first finger on the 2nd fret, 1st string. Our second finger is going to go 2nd fret, 2nd string, and our third finger is going to go 2nd fret, 3rd string. So pretty much you are barring that chord. You could, however, actually bar it by placing your first finger on all 3 of those, but if that's too hard, you can do like we did. If you see that your fingers aren't all the way on 2nd fret, that's because you need to pivot your hand by lifting it up. That way all 3 of your fingers will fit on there. And D sounds like this. If you saw there that first time that I played, it came out a little twangy, and if that happens, that's because you aren't putting enough pressure on the strings. To put pressure on the strings, you do this by squeezing down. And it's okay if it hurts, you'll get used to it. And actually, you should have a little line on your finger, and if you notice, I'm not going to go up and show you, but I have a line almost by my fingernail. That's where you want to press the strings. You don't want to have it on the back here on your pad of your finger. Okay, this next chord is fairly simple, and actually it's a quite easy transition too. So our next chord is A minor. To play A minor, it is just 2nd fret, 1st string. So if you're playing D, you could just take off your 2nd and 3rd finger, and you're already in A minor. A minor sounds like this. Just a side note, all of these chords are if your ukulele is in tune. I'll have a link in the description to a website where you can tune it. So our next chord that we're going to go over is G. To play G, place your first finger on 2nd fret, 2nd string, your second finger on the last string or 4th string of the 2nd fret, and your third finger on the 3rd string of the 3rd fret. G sounds like this. Again, if you hear a little bit of unevenness or a twang, that's because you aren't putting enough pressure on the string. So really keep even, hard pressure on there, and you'll have a nice ring. Our last chord that you'll need to know is C. To play C, all you'll need to do is have your 3rd finger on the last string of the 3rd fret. C sounds like this. And that's it. That's all the chords you need. Let's hop into our chord progression. There are two chord progressions that you will need to know. One for the verse, one for the chorus. Both of them are similar, except one chord is switched. So to play the chord progression for the verse, it goes D. So verse, we start with D, then we go C, G, then back to D. And that's for the verse. For the chorus, we switch the C chord for an A minor. So it'll go like this or sound like this. D, A minor. Notice how I took off those 2 fingers and switched. A minor. Only once, sorry. Then G. Then back to D. So in the link below, I have a link to the website where I'm getting the chord progression and the chords to play the song. It'll also show you the fingering, where to place your fingers on the chords. It's ukulele-tabs.com. That's where I'm getting this. They do not have a strumming pattern, so I'm going to show you guys two that you can use. One that's slightly advanced and one that's a little more simple to play. But yeah, check out that website. I'm not sponsoring them or anything. I'm just letting you guys know where I got my information from, because I'm not that talented. I did not come up with this myself. So yeah. Anywho, let's jump into the strumming pattern. So like I said previously, there's two I'm going to show you. The first one is called the island strum. It's a little bit more complicated, so for some of you beginners, you are, welcome to try this one. It might be a bit challenging. So, to play the island strum, it's down, down, up, up, down, up. Down, down, up, up, down, up. Down, down, up, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up. So a little bit more fast, it sounds like this. So that's the island strum, and you'll play that through the whole song. The chorus, the verse, all of it. So if that one is a little too complicated for you, it's a bit, much. This other one plays just as perfect. It is a bit simple, but it will still make your song recognizable if you played it. And it still sounds somewhat like the original song. The island strum, you may also notice, as it is a bit more advanced, it still might not sound perfectly if you listen to the song on whatever you listen to it on. But it does get, it's recognizable, and it's a bit more recognizable than the simple one, but I'd say you could use both. So yeah. Also, I'm just playing on C, nothing special. So for this one, you're gonna do down, down, up. For both of these strumming patterns, you will play it twice. However, for this simple one, the down, 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 up, you will only do the up on the second time. So, like I said, each chord you play each strumming pattern twice. So, to play this one, you'll go down, 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 up, and then switch to your next chord. So it'll sound something like this. I'm just going to play the verse for you, just so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. So down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. So that's what I mean. I did not do up twice. I only did it on the last one and then switched to the next. So yeah. I'll also have in the description that both chords or both strumming patterns written out for you, so it's a little bit easier to kind of get in your head. But anyways, that is the song. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. I'm not going to ask you guys to like or subscribe. If you'd like to see a play along of this video, let me know in the comments below. You can also feel free to let me know whatever songs you'd like me to do next. Have a great day and happy uking.